Division Dispatches.
Hello, Manitoba trustees. Welcome to another Trustee Education Dispatch. I'm Ted. We're here to oversee students' education, but we as trustees have to learn as well. And one thing any chair learns quickly is that it can be difficult to accomplish what the board or a committee needs to do without the cooperation of everyone around the table. A chair's job is to lead and has been compared to that of a conductor of an orchestra. If that makes the board the orchestra, then it's everyone pulling together as a team in order to stay on point that will bring success and get the actual work done. Setting a good agenda is one example of a sound practice to keep focused. An agenda should be specific, relevant, and time-bound to keep a board's work moving forward. As chair, it's often your job to bring the group back on point when debate or conversation moves off topic. For trustees, your job is to support the chair and allow them to do that. Another good practice is taking a few seconds to clarify your point in your mind prior to speaking. If you find it difficult to collect your thoughts quickly, jot down some speaking notes. Sure, at times it's tempting to share a story that may be somewhat related, but in this setting, assessing relevancy before you speak is important for credibility. Peripheral topics and personal anecdotes are better left for the break or after the meeting. Staying on point is also part of intentional debate. As part of pre-meeting preparations, trustees are expected to have read all meeting material in advance. Part of that preparation can include developing your position or arguments beforehand. This practice ensures your points are relevant to the debate. For multifaceted, complex issues, or ones that keep coming back to the table for another round of circular discussions, it may require that the chair use a structured decision-making tool to keep the work focused. One tool can be to divide a big issue into smaller components. Then have groups of 2 to 3 trustees research and present the pros and cons of different courses of action for their assigned component. Once all the information is on the table, weigh the evidence, make the motion, and vote. The outcome of every decision may not fully satisfy everyone. However, with a process that scrutinizes all the data, you can be confident of the best possible outcome in light of the information available. The board then stays on course by moving to implement the decision and proceeds to the next point of business. Another job of the chair is to keep making progress on long-term goals. These goals could be part of your board's strategic plan or a one-time initiative. Whatever the case, it's good practice for the whole board to focus on priority goals and not get sidelined by a pet project or special interest. If there is a request to put a side issue on the agenda, it's fine to have an initial discussion. However, in the interest of accomplishing what the board agreed to in the first place, make a plan to revisit the side issue once the board is finished with its first priority. Finally, another practice you may want to include on all agendas is a question at the end of each meeting. Has what we've talked about today made a difference for students? That is the most important practice for staying focused on a board's work.